Alrighty then. It says I'm live. I should be live. What is up, guys? Chase Oliver here, bringing you another live stream to the channel. So you guys should know how the stream works. I have something I want to rant and talk about. It's just more so that way I can get stuff off my chest. You know, just shoot the shit. And then we know what's up. It's just a bunch of Q&A, a bunch of questions that you guys need to ask. So don't worry if you guys ask questions. You guys don't see me answering them right away. I'll get to all the questions. Just know I just got to rant about something real quick, because that's what I'll do on this channel. I like to just rant, get my thoughts out of the way for the people that do care about the Chase Oliver channel. But this is not a full Raw review, okay? If you have questions about what happened on Raw, yeah, you can ask that. But this is not a full Raw review. Disclaimer, not reviewing this shit. Because Raw is a waste of time. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, Chase, what do you mean by Raw is a waste of time? Did you not see this episode of Raw, Chase? Two awesome fatal four-way triple threat matches and everything like that. Just all this awesome shit, okay? All this awesome crap. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about from the long-term perspective. Raw is a waste of time. You know, that's what people don't understand about that. See, people will look at my t-shirt. They'll be like, Chase, you're a Chargers fan. What about you being a football fan, Chase? Is it a waste of time when your football team does all that work and fails to make the Super Bowl? That's a fair argument for someone who's not really a football fan and is just really trying to make an argument out of nothing. You see, football is different than pro wrestling, and especially if you just want to compare brands, NFL to WWE. The NFL, yes, your team may fail. Yes, your team may stumble, but there's always something else to get you excited. Free agency, the offseason, the NFL draft. That's where your teams can make up further mistakes. That's where the teams can get better, and hopefully they do get better, or hopefully they don't regress. The football season, you don't know what to expect. And I guess you can make the argument too, well, WWE, you don't know what to expect. But with the NFL, you really don't know what to expect sometimes. So yes, my Chargers made the playoffs. They got blown out by the Patriots. But it wasn't a waste of time me being a fan. I had fun during this whole season of football. I did. It sucked what happened on Sunday, but I feel confident that maybe next year the Chargers have the same result. Yeah, we don't know yet. Like I said, anything can happen in football. But with wrestling, with WWE RAW, here's the thing. WWE is a sports entertainment show. All right? I know everyone hates that word, but that's what it's classified as, sports and entertainment. So, which means is this. They have a sports aspect where a lot of wrestling fans get lost into and don't really look into deep about, and always just talk about, oh, wow, you know, it's a sport. Got to treat it like one, act like it is. But then there's the entertainment aspect. And guess what the entertainment aspect does? It helps gets new fans. Let me make this argument to you. What made you a wrestling fan? I guarantee you, and I did this live for a reason, but I guarantee you people who are watching via playback or watching in general, they would tell you a promo. Maybe a match got you into it, but maybe a promo is something that you turned on to and you said, wow, that caught your eye. Like my promo was the Chris Jericho 1004 holds promo. I remember Jericho cutting that 1004 holds promo and stuff like that. And it made me want to keep on watching. Then there was a bunch of wrestling crap happening. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, what the fuck are these guys doing? They ain't boxing. Well, what is this shit? You know? So I bet you for a lot of you guys, it was promos. I know people who don't really watch wrestling for the wrestling. They just want to know what's going to happen for the story. And so here's the thing. When it comes down to it, you have Finn Balor, who the whole past year, if you search his name on Twitter, if you search up stuff about Finn Balor, a lot of people are saying, what is WWE doing with Finn Balor? Oh my God, they don't know what they're doing with him. Oh my God, oh my God. And then you go on and then you get to Constable Baron Corbin and Drew McIntyre. All right, Baron Corbin, let's start with him. Because I know everyone hates Baron Corbin. Everyone's like, oh, fuck Baron Corbin, can't wrestle. Who cares? Baron Corbin has been, let's just say, pushed for a better part of the year with his whole constable shtick. the whole, he can't get it done as a performer, so he decided to become a corporate stooge, and he hoped he got it done that way. And then you have it where Corbin is being featured on TV for months and months and months on end. And just like any other TV show, with a character that's being featured so heavily, you expect there would be some positive or negative result with him. Now, negative results don't have to be always bad results where it's like, oh, the character just becomes like a side character or something like that. No, something like, oh, he loses his position, something bad happens with him, or he gets his comeuppance. That's what a negative result is. And that did happen with Baron Corbin, where he lost, you know, the whole GM powers, and he's now back to being a wrestler. He's back to being like everyone else. And so you have it with Baron Corbin. And you make it where it's like, oh, wow, you know, now this guy has to do something else, right? He was featured pretty heavily. He has to be one of the main characters of this TV show. Whether you like Baron Corbin or not, he was featured really heavily last year. You would think it would do something with this guy. So now Care Bear is no longer number one contender, whatever, who cares? Here comes Baron Corbin. The audience member that's been watching Raw would think, oh, he might become number one contender because I've seen him throughout the year. No, he doesn't. Now we look at Drew McIntyre, who the past 4 months they decided to push into overdrive it. Instead of doing what they did with Baron Corbin, where they waited a year, they decided, you know what? Let's show these fans McIntyre. Let's shove McIntyre down these people's throats. And let's see what they think about Drew McIntyre. And it seems like it's a positive return. You know, he's getting cheered by the hardcore fans because obviously hardcore fans are always going to appreciate talent over everything else. But when it comes down to it, the casual fans seem to boo him. His heel character is getting over. And so you think that, oh, wow, let's push Drew McIntyre. You know, for the past 4 months, he's a character that is being shown as a dominant force, taking out other wrestlers like Kurt Angle and Dolph Ziggler. He's bragging about these accomplishments. If there's someone that can face Brock Lesnar and stands a fucking chance, it's this guy. That guy stands a fucking chance. That guy is a guy that could actually do some damage against the Beast Incarnate. And everyone's going to say, well, Chase, Drew McIntyre was a hero. Brock Lesnar's like, okay, motherfuckers. It does not matter what alignment, heel, face, it doesn't matter. People just want to see Brock Lesnar fuck shit up. I don't care who's babyface, who's heel, and everything like that. No, stop with that logic, because heel and face is dead. Like, there's no heels, there's no faces. Just people don't like someone, and people like this person. That's just how it is nowadays. It's like a UFC fight. It's not like John Jones is a babyface and Daniel Cormier is a heel. You get what I'm saying? The heel and face logic, it's like, it's something that you can discuss when we're talking about older wrestling and everything like that. But when it comes to this modern stuff, it's crap. Like, there's no heels or faces in wrestling anymore. It's just that it just doesn't matter. You just need to find someone to face Brock Lesnar that's worth the damn. That's just you have it where it's like, okay, we have Drew McIntyre. You've been setting up Drew McIntyre for this moment of this opportunity. And instead, the audience member thinking maybe he'll win it, but instead you give it to Finn Balor. Do you see how it's like a waste of time? Do you see how it's like Finn Balor, whose character, the whole arc, fans didn't know what the hell people were doing, what the hell he was doing. Now, all of a sudden, he's the valuable contender to Lesnar. This is not a diss on Finn Balor where it's like, oh, because people know on my channel, Chase, you just hate Finn Balor. This is another old discredit. No. If Finn Balor was pushed to the point where it was like, oh, he was like battling his demon and the demon's the one taking control or something like that, and some hocus pocus Bray Wyatt crap, then sure, fine. Go with Finn Balor and Brock Lesnar. That's fine. You put investment in time in Finn Balor, sure. But you didn't. You just did they did a NASCAR pit stop on Finn Balor. That's what they did tonight. They're like, well, we got to make people feel he's credible. What do we do? Well, we'll have a promo where Vince comes to the ring. Cena will come out, cut the typical Cena promo. McIntyre will come out, remind us that he beat people up. Corbin will come out and remind us that he was the general manager of Raw. So you're reminding the fine viewers at home of what these two were being built up as. And then here goes Finn Balor. And then automatically, you just already knew WWE was hitting the pit stop with Finn Balor, fix him up real quick, because they decided to have Vince go, well, Finn, as great as you are, and one day you will become Universal Champion, there's a lot of beef in this ring. And you just don't have beef, damn it. And then it's like Finn Balor's like, you never believed in me. I already knew you never believed in me, Vince. That's what I knew. I knew that since day one. And I'll show you how I can make these guys go, yahoo! And so he beats up Baron Corbin, which we've already seen before. We already know Finn Balor is on Baron Corbin's level when it comes to fighting. So it's like, so you have it where you set it up like that, where it's like, okay, we're already doubting Finn. Then you have Vince backstage and the modern day Maharaja, what's his name? Jinder Mahal, Snowflake's favorite wrestler? I don't know. Who cares? He's all like, nah, Vince, you should give me the title shot. And then Vince was like, why weren't you out in the ring when I was in the ring with everyone else? I was taking care of one of the Singh brothers. All right, you beat one of the guys in the Fatal 4-Way tonight. Damn it, you take their spot. And then he just chooses Finn Balor because it's obvious. Oh, yeah, he's going to choose the underdog. Can it steal your thunder? I'm the underdog. Whoever watched Beyblade, you're a real G. But you get the idea. Choose the underdog. Oh, you're making it so obvious to anyone. Not just anyone who is a casual wrestling viewer or hardcore viewer. Just anyone. Finn Balor is winning the Fatal 4-Way tonight. Like he's not losing to Jinder Mahal. So Finn Balor goes and beats Jinder Mahal. Oh, how is Finn going to be 100%? Michael Cole had to say this. Is Finn going to be 100% when he gets to a Fatal 4-Way? Gee, motherfucker, I don't know. Maybe. Quite possibly he's going to be 100%. Quite possibly he's going to be okay because he's going to win. Like, do you not understand this? You sit here and you waste our time. You build up Baron Corbin, you build up Drew McIntyre, but you're trying to do something different. Oh, we're here to bring out change. This is all about change. We're trying to make the fans want to watch again. We're going to listen to the fans. We're going to give it to Finn Balor. That's fine. You can push Finn Balor, but push him correctly. Put investment in him correctly. Don't have it where it's like, oh, we're just going to put him in the NASCAR pit stop real quick and then just force him out there and LOL, he wins the Fatal 4-Way. And just to put icing on the top, let's have him pin Cena and have Cena go, I've always believed in you. I know you can do it. And I think you're going to beat Brock Lesnar. Oh, fucking Cena. Wow. Cena gave him an endorsement. Cool. Go film Bumblebee 2. Shit. You gotta be kidding me, man. This is where we're at. So people are gonna be like, well, Chase, what if Finn wins? He just got rocket strapped. That's it. He just gets shoved down our throats again. You okay with this? If this was Lashley, everyone would be like, you fucking stupid. Why are you pushing Bobby Lashley? Pushing guys when I'm like Ty Dillinger. Everyone's like, oh, this was finally a good episode of Raw. Well, what was good about this episode? Like I don't even know who's exciting for the Rumble match. I'm just like, ugh. The best part of this episode was them showing off the belts, where the women tag titles, and me hearing that Care Bear was no longer in the title match. I was clapping. I was like, good. I was like, finally, I don't have to see this idiot anymore with his camo pants and his lame ass catchphrase. Go hunt some deer, Care Bear. That's all you do. So yeah, guys, just wanted to come on here and rant about that, as well as answer some questions from you guys and everything like that. So yeah, man. I just want to do so yeah. I don't want to think about Dynasty 215. I heard he's not cleared. I hope that's the case. I hope Care Bear is not cleared. It wasn't a rant you were expecting. No, it wasn't. It was a tame Chase Oliver rant. It was a tame one. Yeah, I know. You know, if he wins the title, that's coming. Yeah, I believe Care Bear would win the Rumble. Why else would they put him in? I feel Brock Lesnar was all like, oh man, I guess I won't fight DC till July. Hey Vince, I'm okay for WrestleMania. Oh, thank God, Brock. I was so worried about putting the title on Strowman. We can have Strowman versus you at WrestleMania. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the plan, or they go with Rollins, because Rollins once again is doing it for Roman. Why is Rollins 06 Rey Mysterio right now? Well, why is Rollins pretending he's like 06 Rey Mysterio doing it for Eddie? Like, this is ridiculous, man. Like, I'm tired of this 06 Rey Mysterio booking for Seth Rollins. He just needs to be Seth fucking Rollins. Why is he as like, yeah, do it for Roman? And when Roman announced he had leukemia, I was on the stage crying with her. I'm like, shut up. Fucking A. Thoughts on Nate and Khabib confrontation? It's an old confrontation. Khabib got slapped up in the video and everything like that, and by Nate, and then Nate got pulled off by security, which Khabib says that security, or what's it called, he was hiding behind. I don't know. I really do not care, to be honest, about it. Yeah, because I don't know when Nate Diaz is going to fight again, and Khabib is probably not going to fight until November at this point. That dude's milking his time. When I see Finn Balor facing an NXT UK guy, which, by the way, that was actually a good match, who looks the same as him, he has zero business to face Brock Lesnar and alone being on Raw and SmackDown. Oh, yeah, I know. That James Devlin, yeah, the baby Balor. Yeah, ooh. He's all baby Balor. How many of you guys watched that match and you guys heard him say, Yahoo? He says Yahoo during his matches. Like, this is not a joke. Like, everyone goes like, why do you say Yahoo for Finn Balor? He says this, man. He says this. He says Yahoo. He literally just says Yahoo. He makes noises in the ring. I don't know what this guy's problem is. The guy makes weird-ass noises. I'm tired of it. This Yahoo crap. It's a waste of time. But this Yahoo. Fuck him. As Bad Luck Fale would say, fuck him. Fuck him. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thoughts on Tom Thibodeau's firing? It needed to happen. It was about damn time. This should have happened earlier in the season. They should have forced his firing when he didn't want to trade Jimmy Butler right away. I don't know if Ryan Saunders is the answer. I don't know if Fred Hoiberg is the answer. Or Monty Williams. I really don't have trust with Glenn Taylor right now when it comes to actually hiring a GM or a president or a coach at this moment. I just need someone that will get something out of Towns and Wiggins. That's it. Right now, the Timberwolves, it's just so hard to watch it. Roko's out. It's fun when Derrick Rose is playing. Wiggins, he has his moments. Like, I wish he could just pretend he's playing in OKC, Cleveland, and Los Angeles every time, because for whatever reason, that's the only time Wiggins likes to show the fuck up. Towns is a beast, but Towns is kind of doing what KG did, like, in his, like, mid portions of his career, when it was, like, after the 04 season. He's just, like, putting up stats, not really leading to too many W's. And you can't really blame that all on Towns, but he's kind of KG in it, where it's just like, oh yeah, man, he's putting up all these stats and it's cool, it's great, looks flashy, keeps you in the argument of top 5 center. But that win column is not that good. And granted, yes, he doesn't really have like the best guard play. You know, I like Josh Okogie, but there's a reason why he's great off the bench and not really a starter. I just really, and here's the thing, I'm not giving up on Wiggins or Towns. You guys know me. I'm like the biggest Wiggins defender on planet Earth. I'm patient. I've dealt with bullshit before when it comes to just basketball and sports in general. I can wait. But I just need them to actually hire a coach that'll get something out of the most of him. And like, I love Ryan Saunders. Don't get me wrong. Flip Saunders is one of my favorite coaches of all time. One of the best Timberwolves coaches of all time. But man, motherfuckers, you can't go with him next season. It's just a Glenn Taylor puppet. We don't need Glenn Taylor puppets. Glenn Taylor really needs to find really just really honestly needs to find someone that is committed to building up Wiggins and Towns and saying, this is my goal. They're young, and by the time they reach 27, 26 respectively, they'll be the 2 best players in the league. That's what you need someone to say right now. Because that's what the hope of the Timberwolves is. Like, no, unless like for whatever reason, like Zion Williamson like gets caught with some bullshit, there's no way like you're gonna find someone on the level of Wiggins and Towns that can help the team. It doesn't matter. This draft class is stacked, but there's no way. Cena was supposed to face Lars Sullivan at WrestleMania 35 until anxiety attacked. Do you think Lars Sullivan is done? It depends how serious the anxiety attack is and what was the reason for it. Was he just nervous? What was the cause of the anxiety? I don't know if he's done because he still has time to get over whatever issues he has and make sure that everything is fine. So, yeah. It all depends on that. Well, Brian was built up. There's a difference. Brian's actually been built up. I just wasn't a fan of his fans bitching about him, like, oh, he gets buried and stuff. Thoughts on Covington once again getting screwed out of the title shot. So Colby Covington, he should be fighting for the title, but since Kamaru Usman's from Nigeria and Dana White loves to try to promote other places and stuff like that, Kamaru Usman's getting the title shot. Tyron Woodley, I think, is going to beat him. I wasn't impressed with Usman against RDA, to be honest. He doesn't finish people. He really doesn't finish like top contenders. Not that Colby does. But Colby should have been getting the title shot, then Kamaru Usman. Like, I don't know why Kamaru Usman is like getting this title shot. Like I said, I still don't understand why Dana White was like, oh, Usman. I was so impressed with his performance that, like, I don't know what fight Dana White was watching, but we weren't watching the same fight. Like, one day I gotta borrow Dana White's goggles. I gotta know how Uncle Dana is viewing this crap. Like, Uncle Dana views this crap differently, man. He knows, man. He just watches it differently, dude. He's just a weirdo. So yeah. All right, let's what other questions. Thoughts on the Lars Sullivan situation about being unable to show up to either Raw or SC Live due to anxiety attacks? I think it's a bummer because anxiety is a real thing. It's like if you do have it, you got to take care of it. It's a real mental issue and stuff. I hope it's nothing too serious, and so hopefully it's just something that he got nervous because he was going to be in front of a huge crowd, or it was just a situation got caught up to him and stuff. Like, hopefully it's just something more like that, and it was just more of like that's what caused anxiety to rear up. But hopefully it's nothing serious because that's always a bummer. Whether you like Lars Sullivan or not, anxiety is nothing to fuck around with. Like, mental illnesses are just always just so terrible to deal with, man. Depression, anxiety, and stuff like that. All right. While Lashley's not used too well in WWE, why is it that they hate him? The dude is good. It's because they don't really see him being good. And also, too, it's just that I don't know why fans hate Lashley. I think they just find him boring. They're like, oh, he's boring. Like, they just don't get it. I don't know. I guess certain aspects don't click with wrestling fans. I think so many wrestling fans have been conditioned through the ROH style, through that indie style, that they think that's the only style that matters. I don't know. Thoughts on that awkward EC3 appearance? Yeah, what was that? Why would EC3 just randomly backstage like you ain't getting no damn title shot? Like, what the fuck? You think EC3 would have interrupted the moment of bliss and he would have said, now this is the moment of bliss, not the Heavy Machinery. I don't even know who those guys are. They're like some comedy team. WWE always hype up Care Bear as some beast only to lose every big match he has. Yeah, that's true. Is it safe to say we are getting Saints versus Patriots, aka Roger's Goodfellas teams? Roger Goodell's favorite teams. Oh, I thought you were talking about Aaron Rodgers. I was like, what do you mean Goodfella team? Goodell's favorite teams. That's the one. Saints and Patriots is definitely one that, you know, the NFL would like. You know, Brady versus Breeze. Hasn't really happened all that much. You know, a lot of people haven't realized, like, it hasn't really happened all that much. Brady versus Breeze is not a common thing. So it would be a fresh matchup. Belichick versus God dang, I'm whatever the coach's name. I don't know why I'm drawing I wanted to say Sean McVay. Maybe because all I hear about nowadays is that Sean McVay is like the next Bill Belichick, that I'm always getting the coaches mixed up. But some Saints fan will tell me the coach's name. I'm always getting that. Sean Payton. Yeah, Sean Payton. I believe that's the coach's name for the Saints. I don't know why I drew a blank on the coach's name for the Saints. But yeah, I guess it's just something that I think, CBS wants. I can guarantee you, CBS wants the 2 MVP candidates. CBS wants either Chiefs versus Rams or Chiefs versus Saints. They want Mahomes in that Super Bowl. Oh, they would love Mahomes too. So that way they can just jizz over every throw he makes and everything. Because that's what Mahomes does. And my dog is trying to get into my fucking room. Gets so annoyed by that. He just like scratch on my door and bust it open. Then my mom's like, "Why is the lock broken?" I'm like, "Because your dog's broke it." Well, what do you mean the lock's broken? Your dog's broke the damn lock. By the way, I pay rent. Get off my case. Hard out there. No, I'm looking at apartments. When you get older and you start looking at apartments and you see like the costs and where you're supposed to live, it's terrible. It really is. Sometimes it's just like, man, it's good to stay at home. Even if you're paying less. I'm glad that Bobby Lashley won because he was so mishandled so badly. I think it started like this instead of the bad angles. He would be like some people. Do you agree? Oh, yeah. If Lashley was just like brought in as a beast, won a mid-card title, held that for a while, found a way to get fans going there, yeah, fans would like him. How's Sarge been? Underutilized? And when he's in, sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad. It's just weird with Sarge. I just feel like he's not used to coming off the bench when he was starting. And it's just something he has to get used to. But I feel like we should start him now. Like, I'm sorry, Taj Gibson, I like you. But you work better as a 6-man. You and Rose, that would be a great bench unit. Let's go with that. I'm glad that Bobby Lashley won because I read that one already. What do you think of the rumors of Maverick trading Dennis Smith Jr. for Terry Rozier? Wow, that's a trade? Wow. I don't know. Does that really solve what Boston's issue? Boston has a lot of issues. I don't know, bringing Dennis Smith Jr. I mean, you're pretty much bringing Rozier without the 3-pointer. I love Dennis Smith Jr. DSJ is great. I mean, it's good for the Mavericks because Rozier is a better fit next to Doncic. Because Doncic needs someone that's like, I can shoot threes, I can handle the ball on my own, but I don't need the ball in my hands to really do anything. Because like Rozier is first of all, because he's perfect, like I said, because when Doncic is not on the floor, he can still create shots off the dribble and everything like that. Because that's what you need. But when Doncic is on the floor and Doncic has the ball mostly in his hands, then you can have Rozier catch and shoot and everything like that. So, in the end of the day, it's kind of like, yeah, that's a good trade. But for the Celtics, I don't know what the hell that's bringing. Like, now you're going to have oh, God. I don't know what that brings. Dennis Smith Jr.? I mean, yeah, bring some athleticism, but is that really what you're missing? I don't know about that one. You see any of Vince or Triple H's golden / silver treatment leaving from WWE to No. Oh, no. Those golden children and silver children have perks that would make it seem foolish to go to AEW. The only one where it's like, okay, I can kind of see you wanting to leave to AEW maybe is AJ Styles because he wants to hang out with his family. But other than that, why would you leave WWE if your perks are so fucking golden? That is ridiculous. And everyone's going to be like, because they don't want to settle. Dude, if Seth Rollins ever left WWE to go to AEW because he wanted to change the fucking world, he's an idiot. And I don't think Seth Rollins is even thinking that. I'm pretty sure they called him. Pretty sure Cody and the Bucks were like, hey, Seth, your contract's up. And he's just like, yeah, no. And he just hung up the phone and he said, I'm doing it from. Like, why would he leave it? No. Golden and silver children will never leave WWE if they're ready. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's go. Let me read any questions. Yeah, I got a lot of questions. Dana White versus Oscar De La Hoya. Who wins? De La Hoya. White stands no chance. Why would WWE have Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar when they could have had Lesnar versus Lashley, which was a crossover appeal or draw? Drew versus Lesnar, which if Drew won, could have made a new top guy since Roman gone. I don't know. They rely on Lesnar too much. I don't know. I think they still think Lesnar does shit for them. Dude, Ambrose is the king of those short title reigns. He does that. Ambrose wins a title, he's like, I'm champion. And then he loses it. Honestly, it's because Dean Ambrose, like, he's not a face. Like, Dean Ambrose is not clicking with the WWE right now is because when Ambrose first came, everyone was hyped about him because they saw his CZW promo. First of all, the people who were hyped about Dean Ambrose never watched Dean Ambrose on the Independents. Never watched Jon Moxley a minute on the Independents. I've watched Jon Moxley on the Independents. I didn't know his name became Dean Ambrose when he signed with WWE. I was just like, oh, who's this Dean Ambrose everyone's talking about? Oh, he's going to feud with Mick Foley? Oh, he got to be, oh, this Jon Moxley. I knew Jon Moxley wasn't really that good in the ring, but he had a character that, you know, could possibly get him over. And Ambrose was getting over because he was a cool character. He was fun. He was like, yeah, he's like every dude that you can, like chicks love him, guys love him. He's just a naturally cool dude. He had that natural charisma. He had that Jeff Hardy charisma where it's like, you don't really need to do anything. Just let him be him and he will get naturally over. But instead, the WWE is like, oh, no, we can't let Dean Ambrose be Dean Ambrose. We got to do shit with him. So the WWE sprinkle crap on him, and that's why he sucks. Because when he was WWE champion, he should have just been like, whatever. Like, you know, it should have been a fun little champion, you know. But then they try to make him do all this goopy shit. It's like, no. We just want Ambrose to be Ambrose. Like, the thing is, everyone's like, oh, he's a heel, and he played better as a heel. No, Ambrose played better as a heel because he was just being himself. And I feel like one thing that really hurt him, too, was the Austin podcast because you really saw his true character. So fans were kind of like, oh, that's not Dean Ambrose I thought it would be. And it just was a terrible interview in general. So, yeah. Yeah, when it comes down to it, man, Ambrose is just not clicking because they're not just letting him be him. He should just be like Jeff Hardy. And I'm not saying over like Hardy. Just be like, don't fuck him up. Don't try to do anything crazy with him. Just let him go out there and be himself. And you'll get whatever reaction he gets, and it'll be good or bad. Daniel Bryan, he's funny. You know, he's still not one of my favorites, but he is a Breakfast Club member, that's for sure. But yeah, no, I've always liked Daniel Bryan matches. I'm just not a fan. Like there's a difference. Like people need to understand. When I watched Ring of Honor, I wasn't a Bryan Danielson fan. I liked Homicide and Nigel McGuinness and other wrestlers that he would feud with, and it pissed me off that he would always beat them. And when Homicide won the title, I was like, yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, no, like that's what people need to understand. But no, he's a good wrestler. Character's funny right now. The new Daniel Bryan's hilarious, but still not like the biggest Daniel Bryan fan. But happy the guy's back and he's making money for Bree and Birdie and his next baby. Laura's having anxiety from posting too many. Oh, that's fucked up, dude. Come on. That's a little fucked up, but it's kind of funny. Alt-right racist propaganda statements. Lars Sullivan, man, like that's funny, man. He was like a huge wrestling nerd, and now he's like in WWE, all jacked and shit. Will you be playing a game again where you pick a number and whoever enters that number in both Rumbles, you have to praise for your? Yeah, man, I did my job. Praised Sami Zayn. Well, I didn't get to do that with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was injured. And then Sonya Deville, she was on TV for a bit. Yeah. Yeah, she was on TV for a bit. So yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do it again. I don't know what number I'm going to choose. I just chose 10 as a joke because I was like, oh, cool, I can cheer for Ty Dillinger as a joke. But yeah, I'm not choosing 30, though. You can't choose 30. But yeah, stuff like that. Both of these guys are boring. All right, so there's a Seth and Finn are boring. Oh, DJ Chargon, it was a Seth Rollins hate. I swear, I thought Heavy Machinery were Jesse and Festus. I don't know who they are. Like, I know everyone's like, Jay, don't you watch NXT? I do, but I don't know what they do. Like, I skip parts that are boring in wrestling. I hope you guys know that. Thoughts on Floyd versus Tension? Greatest boxing match I've ever seen. Fuck Pacquiao versus Broder. It was a great job by Floyd. I want the rematch of the Monday Night Shootout. What was the Monday Night Shootout? I can't remember that. Was that when Dean Ambrose was shooting the hot dogs and shit? Is it bad that I don't like or understand Becky Lynch's current rise? Never clicked with me, and I'm quite frankly irked on how she got over. She just got over because she beat up Charlotte, and then she said, I'm the man. I'm the man. By the way, I did a Finn Balor earlier. Was it good, guys? I kind of just did by Connor, but I did a deeper voice. What's up, Everything Pro Wrestling? So what happened on Monday Night NyQuil? Care Bear lost the title. opportunity because he ripped he tore Vince McMahon's limo down. The women's tag titles were announced. Nikki Cross debuted. Ronda and Sasha got into a fight because Ronda says she won't tap out, and Sasha's like, "I will make you tap out to make history." So yeah, that happened. That's literally what happened. They literally fought because Ronda's like, "And Sasha's not gonna make me tap out." What do you mean? So yeah, Nikki Cross debuted with Bayley and Natalia, out of all idiots in the world, to take on the Riot Squad. What else happened? Some jobber stuff happened. EC3 debuted in a commercial break. Remember, guys, there's no such thing as heroes in the real world. Glass starting in theaters soon, January 6th, January 19th, this weekend. Hold that thought, Renee Young. Glass. How many times did they promote that fucking movie? I'm excited for it, man. It's gonna be a good movie, I hope. Shyamalan's been on a roll lately, but come on, man, that was way too much promotion for that stupid ass movie. Lashley won the IC title in a good triple threat match. Yeah, I guess considered good. I don't know. Just what people said. Finn Balor won against Jinder Mahal, and then he won a fatal four-way that featured Cena. Yeah, John Cena was on this episode. It felt very anticlimactic with Cena. He just kind of came out. He was like, "I have ruthless aggression." I was like, "Come on, man." No Nikki Bella jokes this week. Come on, Cena. And then Finn Balor won, and it was wonderful. Oh yeah, Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin were still in it. So that's what happened on Monday Night Nightfall. Everyone said it was a great episode. It was their favorite because Finn Balor won, man. That's what everyone said. KC versus LA. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about something wrestling related. I was like, what? Well, Monday Night Shoot, or something else. I was like, oh man, I hope this is not a bad thing. Yeah, that would be fun Super Bowl. I'm rooting for Kansas City. I know everyone's your Chargers fan. Rams fans are the worst, so I can't deal with them. Do you see Phil Brooks change the world? Do you see Phil Brooks change? Wait, did he post something? Change the world, Dijon Sargon? I don't see Phil Brooks changing the world at all. Have you seen skinny Kevin Owens? Yeah, with his new tattoo. Kevin Owens, it's weird. He's keeping that gut. He's like losing weight, but he still has the gut. Like, like for me, for example, I've been losing weight. Like, y'all haven't seen me stand up in a while. Look at skinny Chase Oliver. But once the gut's leaving, the gut's almost gone, boys. Soon, one day, I'm going to take off my shirt, and you guys are going to see a six-pack. And y'all going to be like, damn, Chase, how'd you get there? How, Sway? That's what you're going to say. You're going to say that when you see me. See, I've been losing weight, too. Skinny Chase Oliver. You guys see it? You're going to be like, no, Chase, we don't see no damn difference. Well, I posted a before and after on my damn Twitter. So y'all better go fucking see that shit, okay? I'm now 194 pounds. Shit. So fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I saw skinny Kevin Owens, man. He's all with the weird tattoo and everything. Good for him. I wonder if he's going to have to change his shit. So, yeah, man. Do you think the way Impact is booking Killer Cross is for a title run or an Austin Aries return? Title run. Why would you book Killer Cross to fucking push Aries? You know what? That sounds really TNA. CPZ, that sounds so TNA that they would do it. Yeah. I think it's for an now that you said that, I think it's for an Aries return. Yeah, yep. I can see it at Slammiversary. Oh, it's Austin Aries. I saw that son of a bitch within the Impact Zone. He flipped me off. At Bound for Glory. I can see it now. Oh God. Please, God, just keep Austin Aries away. Just stop. Stop with this idiot. Chase, did you see Scott Center getting a lap dance with Scarlett Bordeaux? Yes, one of the most entertaining segments I've been in quite some time. Scarlett Bordeaux is just so great. Like, she's one of the bright spots in wrestling where it's like her segments are not so always perfect, but that was just such a great payoff. Like, that was such a great payoff for the whole talent search and everything. I loved it, man. The Smoke Show doing what she does. Like, she's not a wrestler. She's different, and it's great. That's what we need in today's wrestling. Well, all these women wrestlers, I want to be a good performer. Here's Scarlett Bordeaux not caring, saying sex sells. No one cares about you fives. They only want to see a 10 like me. It's great. I love it. It was a great segment. It's a funny Impact segment. It's a good wrestling segment. Like, that's what wrestling needs. Impact. See, the thing about Impact is this. They have an act like Scarlett Bordeaux. That really helps them out. And AEW, if they really want to be different and change the world or change the universe, Scarlett Bordeaux. Not all these, we're going to hire these good women wrestlers. Who cares? I don't care if you guys hire good women wrestlers. Get Scarlett Bordeaux in the world. Get characters. I need characters. I don't care if Scarlett Bordeaux never wrestles a match, or if she does wrestle, she sucks. Do you see the current Rotunda Wyatt changing the world? Ugh, Rotunda. Is Bray Wyatt gone from the company yet? Maybe. Maybe it can change the world. Or he has the whole world in his hands, right? So, yeah, I can see it. Do you think Matt Riddle should retire Brock Lesnar? No. Should face Brock Lesnar? Maybe, but not retire. Did you watch the wedding video of Sarah Logan and half of the War Raiders? I saw pictures. I didn't know there was a video. They were talking about that on Raw, too. Michael Cole was like, I got invited to the wedding. We're like, shut the fuck up. Why was she invited? Well, then again, she did email Michael Cole that she's a Viking, so. Would you compare your future wifey, Mandy, wrestling in the smoke show Scarlett Bordeaux? No. Because Mandy, okay, so Mandy wrestling, here's the thing. Mandy is like the pretty girl that is trying to wrestle. Scarlett Bordeaux doesn't want to be, like, it's like her, like Mandy is like trying to prove she's a wrestler character type of thing. You know, she is a competitor. Scarlett Bordeaux is like, I don't want to be like all you fives. I'm a perfect 10. Why would I do what you guys do? I'm going to do things my way. Mandy's not doing her things her way. Like, yeah, it's like I like her gimmick where she's like teasing that she's naked underneath the towel. They're like, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like it that she's sliding into guys' DMs, because I would believe a girl like Mandy would do that, hoe it out and everything like that. Yeah, but she's nowhere near like Scarlett Bordeaux's level. Oh no, Scarlett Bordeaux is like a whole nother level of just like character, where it's just like, you know, that's just who she is. Why is Ronda freaking Rousey scared of Sasha Banks? Because she said Sasha's the GOAT. She said Sasha's one of her favorites. You called me out. Becky Lynch is clicking with you, or isn't, DJ? Probably not clicking. Becky's kind of like in the middle with me. I feel like with Becky, she's not clicking with casual fans. It's just the hardcore fans like her. Rollins went from 04 face edge to 06 he did. Oh my god, yeah. 04 face edge, where it's just like, oh yeah, you just put it on good matches. Who cares? To I'm doing it for Roman. Like, I'm so tired of every time Rollins goes like, and then Roman the night he shut up. He's not dead. He's just recovering. Like seriously. Like WWE, I understand you put time and investment to Reigns, and I'm a huge Reigns mark, but you don't have to remind me that, oh, the guy has leukemia. We know what's happening with him. And you don't need Rollins to be the Reigns sympathizer. No. Reigns is not dead. He's alive. He's taking treatment. Stop doing it. He's doing it for Roman crap. If there's one thing for sure we'll be able to tell based off Sasha. It's boss time. Had a dream. Hadn't made it. And she's just so like fucking like, oh. Sasha has the worst resting bitch face when she's going to lose. Like, I tell people all the time, and I like, people would like never listen to me. But I remember when I was doing like when I would actually do reviews on a weekly basis and stuff, I would always complain about Sasha's face. And I remember I got a comment. Someone's like, you know, I never noticed it, but then once you started saying it, I would watch Sasha's faces before the match and say, oh, she's going to lose. And then she actually lost. And I couldn't believe it that you were right about that. I was like, yeah, you know, you can tell when some performers, when they actually care, you know, they go out there. They have the face of like, yeah, I'm here to do business. I'm here to do my job. Sasha's like that coworker where it's like she didn't get the shift she wanted, or no one covered the shift that she could. So she's pissed about it. So she's mad. She didn't get her way. So yeah. Raw was okay tonight. Can you see Prince Virgil Devitt change the world? Not really. Man, he could change the world. He could go to AEW. I wouldn't mind him going there. He wouldn't have to be lazy there. You have to see Brock versus Finn. I might be going to Rumble. I haven't decided yet. Depends on my paychecks. And then also if I want to make the drive to Zona or not. Because I might just go drive. Because I don't really drink that much right now because I'm still on my weight loss grind. So it's like I don't really need to drink to enjoy the Rumble. And it also it's not too far from me. So like I can just go to the Rumble, buy a ticket, go to the Rumble with my friend. Then we can go watch it and then drive back and, be only like come home around like 1 in the morning. So it won't be too bad. It'll be fun too because we can like listen to shit on the thing. We have a fun time and stuff like that. What will it take for my Cowboys to finally get past the divisional round of the playoffs? A new offensive coordinator and a new head coach. That's fine. You can keep him but don't overpay him, but keep him. Is Lars Sullivan in the Breakfast Club or the Elite Golden Children? We have to wait and see how he's booked first. I'll give you a right now. He seems like he's kind of like Triple H's. He seems like a Vince project, not a Triple H project. Can you see the bunny change the world? Now the bunny, that's what AEW needs. They need to stop thinking about getting these Chinese. Have you guys seen these OEW Chinese fuckers? Oh my god. These guys are performing gymnastics in there. They're like, dude, like straight up. These are the OEW kids. Like they're doing some Chinese crap. Like they're like jumping off each other's backs and doing moonsaults for no reason and going. Like that's what they're doing inside that fucking ring. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? This is what Matt Jackson was like. It's going to be awesome. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Oh, God. That's what we need, the bunny. That's what we need, the fucking bunny to grab people from behind and just hump them. That would be better than going, that would be way better if we had the bunny doing this. Going, that sells. The bunny humping people will be way better than Chinese wrestling. All right. Jesus Christ, man. This is the shit we're gonna have to watch with AEW. This OEW crap. Oh, Los Angeles. You think Finn Balor would be cooler if he had a better wrestling attire and stopped yelling because he looks like a GQ model trying to sell wrestling to me? Yeah, if he looked different than everyone else, yeah, that would work. Seriously, though, I wish AEW can succeed, but the fanboys are turning people off already. Did my stream die or something? Something must have happened. What's my excitement level for TJ Dillashaw and Dry Hub Cejudo? A little bit excited. Yeah, Red Pillow is back. Can Gobbledygooker change the world? Oh, yeah. He's more what we need too. He's more what we need. Oh, the stream crash? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I need to make a new one. It seems like it's working just fine. And I gotta make a new one now. Oh, well, maybe tomorrow or something. Maybe Thursday. No. Friday we'll do another stream. Friday we'll definitely do another stream. The stream's fine right now. You guys saw it, but okay. All I need to know: did the OEW stuff made on the stream? I didn't see your Joe question. What was the Joe question, CPs? I didn't see that. Oh, is it me or is at some point Jeff Jarrett will weasel his way into AEW? No, he won't. He won't go to AEW. There's no way. I didn't see your Joe question though, CPs. I saw that one, and I did not answer the Goldberg question. But yeah. You guys saw me doing the kung fu and the bunny shit, right? Like I felt Red Pillow did a good job with the bunny. All right, that's all I give a fuck about. Like I want people to come to the stream like, what the fuck, dude? My kung fu skills, those are pretty good, right? I got that work rate down, man. Like I can join OEW and shit. But I said the best metropolitan area is Los Angeles or Ventura. Those are the two that I was saying with that. Osprey will go to OEW. Oh God. You know, I hope it goes to AEW. It's AEW. It's Jay White. Fuck yeah. Fuck Jay White. You red pillow, dude. Here's the thing, man. AEW, you want talent? Fucking Red Pillow is talent, man. This guy is talent. He can take any stupid bump. Like, look, Young Bucks, look. Here's a super kick, party. Like, he just did a super kick. Cody, you need a crossroads? Like, man, there you go, buddy. I got to take any bump. Red Pillow, man. Like Chris Jericho, you got to do the walls. Break the walls down of Jericho. Like, Red Pillow can take any fucking bump. All right? Motherfuckers. Red Pillow will change the world, man. Fuck. Yeah, dude. The bunny, man. I like how the bunny. Like, the bunny is it. Like, everyone brings up every year on this channel. I can never escape that stupid Adam Rose bunny. Y'all keep bringing him up. Y'all keep bringing up the bunny, man. It's hilarious. Like, every time when it's just like, I want to forget about this creature, the fucking bunny. Y'all always ask a question. Like, Chase, what about the bunny? It's like, granted, yes, I don't even think I did that funny. Did I do anything funny with the bunny? I think I just ranted about the bunny. But the bunny keeps getting brought up, man. He's like Tito. Like, remember when Tito was brought up every video? The bunny, though, like, it's just like Tito will get brought up from time to time. Like, people will still ask Tito Ortiz questions, but it'll be like the bunny, it'll just be like, oh, yeah, you know, I won't think about him. Then someone will ask me, Chase, what about Adam Rose's bunny? Like, that was just bring up maybe because everyone knows I despise that thing so much, man. It's like, fuck. That's one of my least favorite things in wrestling was that bunny humping people. Like, why did they do that, man? But yeah, no, the bunny will change the world if he's in AEW. The blow up dolls from DDT. Yeah, man. The first match at AEW should be Kenny Omega if they sign him. Versus the DDT doll, versus the DDT blow up dolls. That's the rematch of the century. Fuck Okada. You can take your Okada and Omega and shove it. You want blow up doll versus Omega 2 or 4, whatever one they're at now. Do you think Nick Diaz is turning into a bum based on his Instagram drunk stories? Dude, I don't know what's going on with that guy. He just needs to fight. Just go fight someone, Nick. Who cares who it is? Just be like, motherfucker, I just want to fight anyone in my way. You know? He's getting too much crossfaded, man. That's bad. What did you say in response to the Bucks booking Goldberg in AEW? Oh, I didn't see that question. So, because I think the chat crashed too, because there was something going on with my chat where it was just like everything was kind of weird. I don't know what was going on. It was freaking me out. I just saw the viewers go down. I was like, man, did I really offend people by humping my red pillow? Like, that's the bunny. I'm like, man, maybe the bunny is bad luck or something. But I just said, like, yeah, well, I didn't say anything, but the Bucks booking Goldberg, I think it's possible. I think Goldberg wouldn't mind, his son seeing him. The Khans probably have connections with Goldberg from like his football days, because I'm pretty sure there's maybe someone that worked with Goldberg that connected with them. So it's a business that he could get behind. Maybe there's some football stuff that Goldberg can do too that would be kind of like interesting for him. So yeah, they could book him, and they would be able to pay him what he needs to get paid, and his appearances wouldn't be too bad, and it's something that he could be a part of. You know, if they want, especially if they want to go like, hey, we want to book someone like Lesnar as our first champion. Goldberg's not a bad option if you want to go with the Goldberg route. And I don't think many people would complain, and he would be a lot different than what you currently have on the roster. My favorite Rumble, my least favorite Rumble. My least favorite Rumble is the O2 Rumble. It's funny enough because Triple H just won that Rumble, and everyone knows HHH is one of my faves. But the O2 Rumble is just like so bad until Austin gets in there. Like, once Austin gets into the Rumble, that's when the O2 Rumble is like, oh yeah, it's watchable. And then my favorite Rumble, minus the fact that Kane lost, is the 01 Rumble. Like, the 01 Rumble is like, oh, that's a fucking Rumble. Like, oh, it's funny. They're like years apart, but the 01 Rumble, like, oh yeah, man, that's an awesome Royal Rumble. Kane was like a beast. He was just awesome to see. Like, I remember as a kid, I thought Kane was gonna win. I was always a big Kane fan. So I was like, and then Austin won. So like, I was like happy Austin won, but I was kind of annoyed that Kane didn't win, because here's the thing: when you're a kid and you're seeing someone dominate and stuff like that, that's so cool. You're just like, oh, who's going to stop it? Especially because it's Kane, and at the time Kane was kind of like semi baby face. He wasn't like a heel, so it was like, yeah. I think K1 was in the hardcore title match at 17. Yeah. Sorry, my brain is just sometimes I feel like I'm losing memory. No, I'm not losing memory. I just get sometimes Kane's WrestleMania matches confused. But yeah, man, 01's my favorite. 02 is my least favorite Rumble match. Second place for 04 would have been my favorite, but you know, Benoit and everything. So Yeti and Big Show were fucking Hogan. It was weird. Yeah. Instead of the bunny, AEW should hire T Ortiz. He'll show these AEW wrestlers out the draw. He wouldn't be bad for their first Vegas show. The Celtics are still contenders in the Eastern Conference. The Raptors and the Bucks are 1 and 2, but we gotta keep in mind, and in no particular order, we gotta keep in mind the Raptors are still the Raptors. Like, you know, the Drake curse is still with them. They might not win the playoff series just because they have Kawhi. We don't know when Kawhi's hip gives out or something like that. The Bucks, they've never been in this situation. Budenholzer has, but the Bucks haven't. Celtics have been in that situation, and their players have. So they're still contenders. I know, let's not write off the Celtics just yet. They're having a bad regular season, definitely failing the expectations that people had for them. But let's not write off the Boston Celtics just yet. All right. Celtics fans, well, they'll tell you it's the end of the world. Like if you listen to Bill Simmons' podcast, oh, you think the Celtics are dead. Like you just think that it's done. Like their season's over and stuff like that. Is Alan Jones leaving WWE to change the world? He could, just to hang out with his kids more. But I don't think so. I think Republican AJ and Republican Vince and maybe Donald Trump will have something to say about that. I hope Finn beats Brock and faces Seth at Mania. I hope he gets a long title run because he would have been mishandled. Would you like this? Finn versus Seth would be kind of cool, but no, I don't need a Finn long title run right now. Do it in the fall where I barely watch wrestling. Is El Kukui the biggest babyface in UFC? No, I think that title goes to Max Holloway. Like Max Holloway has to be the biggest babyface in the UFC, or Robert Whittaker. Because like Robert Whittaker doesn't talk shit to anyone. He's just like, yeah, man, we're here to fight, and that's all I want to do is I just want to go out there and I just want to fight everyone and just fight anything. Yeah, he's a great guy, and we're just gonna go bang. You know, that's like Robert Whittaker. But Max Holloway is like a true babyface because it's like people know who he is. His trash talk isn't insulting. He just does his thing. The best is blessed. He's Hawaiian. He has tattoos. And he fights like exciting style. So yeah, you know, I think Max Holloway is the biggest babyface. Like Tony Ferguson is just like the biggest meme in MMA. Do you think Goldust will ask WWE for his umpteenth release in order to help out Cody and the others in AEW? No, I don't think so, Xander. I think Goldust is fine doing what he's doing, and once his contract is done, then he will go to AEW. But I don't think he's going to ask for his release for it. What are your thoughts on Wrestle Kingdom 13? And definitely, probably since the New Japan boom, people caring about Wrestle Kingdom since like Wrestle Kingdom 11, I want to say. Decent, not as good as the last 4 Wrestle Kingdoms. The last 3 matches really carried the show. Okada and White were good. Jericho and Naito was a great match, and then Omega versus Tanahashi was awesome. But then you got to the other matches like Cody versus Juice. Like, oh, that was a rough match. Like, it didn't feel like the U.S. title was on the line. Ibushi and Ospreay, really disappointing. Ishii versus Sabre, decent. The tag title matches didn't get enough time to really tell stories to really care about. And even then, if I feel like they did get time, it was okay at best. I don't know. The show just the junior heavyweight title match was probably like out of all the matches before the big 3 matches was probably like the best match on the card since till then. So yeah, it was just like Kushida versus Ishimori. But it was just a decent show. It wasn't like anything special. Like it just there's something off about the show. Like it just felt like a weird Wrestle Kingdom. Like there was something like missing about it. I don't know. I know everyone if you talk to diehard New Japan fans, they thought Ibushi versus Ospreay was awesome. talk to me about it. I thought it was okay. That was an okay match. Disappointing for sure. AEW Austin versus Goldberg. Oh, if that happens, that'd be great. How long till Cody slaps the world title himself in AEW? I ain't gonna do that, CPZ. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna block you on Twitter. How dare you think that I'm not doing this for the boys? Let's see. Maybe give Hangman the first title. I say by the third major AEW show. Let's give the under the third. So yeah. How would you book Wrestle Kingdom 13? How would I book it? Let's see. So the first match would have I would have probably put the IWGP US title as the first match, not Ibushi versus Ospreay, just because that I feel like let's get the US title match out of the way. The US belt is kind of meant for the gaijin kind of characters anyways. So let's get the match where the Japanese fans lose those characters out of the way. Let's just move them. Then I would go with the junior tag match. Give a nice little break with the British championship match like they did. Then I would have done the world tag match. Then I would have gone with the never open weight match because it's always tradition to kind of respect the junior heavyweights and have it where they kind of go before the big matches. So you go with the never open weight match, and I feel like that's where you give them a little bit more time. I would have had like the winners are fine. Like Juice was going to win. Like I wouldn't change any of the winners really, to be honest, because Jay White had to win to give him credit. Credible reasons to fight Tanahashi at different shows because you're not going to go back to Okada versus Tanahashi right away. I would have just changed the card around where it would have just flowed a little bit differently. Do I think the Mavericks will win the championship in 5 years? It depends on how they build around Doncic. They're going to be in that team though with great cap position in the future where they can be able to trade and get bad contracts, but also good picks from it. And as well be able to sign players to good contracts and stuff like that. So it just depends on their signing and their trading. Cuban is one of the better owners in the NBA and one of the smarter minds with the team that he has surrounded by. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Mavericks do make a leap, do win a championship and everything like that. What do you think of the last two division NFL playoff games? Well, cut my life into pieces, Saints and Eagles was a good game. Saints won. Breeze, former Chargers. That was cool. Yeah, I'm not ready to talk about it. I'm not ready to talk about it, okay? Chargers just laid an egg. They just sucked. I don't know what it is. This team has a mental block against the Patriots. They don't know what the fuck they're doing against them. The Saints and Eagles game, it was weird seeing the Eagles on top because I was like, damn, New Orleans is coming in flat. And I chose the Eagles to win because I felt New Orleans was going to overlook the Eagles. But then Sean Payton was all like, motherfuckers, remember that money I showed you in the Super Bowl trophy? You guys want that? And then they're like, yeah, we want that. And then the Eagles just went grand neutral. Big Dick Nick got circumcised or his dick got cut off. I don't know what happened. He just became Nick Foles again. He became St. Louis Nick. He became Jeff Fisher Nick, or Jeff Fisher made him want to retire. Can Khabib change the world? I don't think they can afford. First of all, I don't even know if Khabib wants to wrestle like that. Also, I would sign Cain Velasquez or Connor before I ever sign Khabib. Thoughts on Kushida signing with WWE? He wants that Shinsuke vacation. He wants that Shinsuke. I don't have to wrestle that hard anymore. Thank God. I've been the ace of the light heavyweights for junior heavyweights for too long. It's time for my ass to go to WWE, wrestle a nicer style. I'll pull out some stuff here or there. I'll make the fans go ooh and ah every once in a while. But I just want to relax like Shinsuke. I want to be lazy. And he's earned it. He's earned his Shinsuke Nakamura. Let me do jack shit all and still make a bunch of money. Good for him. Thought of the Young Bucks booking a TV show with Goldberg on it makes my head hurt. It would be hard for them to take them serious. They would have it where they get rid of Goldberg. They would both double super kick him and take him out. Which team will make the move for Jabari Parker at the trade deadline? Ooh. Jabari Parker's such. How crazy is that, man? Like Jabari Parker, those knee injuries, man, really hurt his career, dude. Really hurt his career. And what sucks too, the Bucks drafted him because they really thought, oh yeah, Parker's the savior, he's the future. And then it was just like Giannis came out. Like, honestly, I don't think I don't think anyone can really blame like Giannis for Jabari Parker's lack of like success. I feel like, the Bucks gave Barker every opportunity and stuff like that. But yeah. Ugh. Funny when I say the Bucks, people are gonna be like, "Oh, Chris, what do you mean the Bucks? Who's Jabari Parker? He's some wrestler that I should know about." uh let's see. Who could give Parker money? I could see the Knicks. Knicks is a good option because they could get Enes Kanter back, and Kanter wouldn't be too bad for the Chicago Bulls to take on for their contract. He's kind of a nice young piece of pair with marketing and shit like that. Like the Knicks are the only team in mind because like I've heard them. I don't know if Orlando is going to give up Vucevic for Parker because they're really in no man's land either, and so they're going to just be like, why don't we move Vucevic's contract and then we can take that? And Vucevic wouldn't be too bad to pair up with Markkanen and stuff like that because there's not really many teams that have like a lot of cap space for Parker. I say like the Knicks or the Magic. Those are the only two teams that I feel like have interesting trade pieces and stuff like that. How did it feel to see Okada lose to Jay White? It sucked. It was one of the worst experiences I've seen in wrestling history. I was pissed. As Dana White ducking Colby, Steven, come on, man. No. Dana White is teaching Colby a lesson. Colby's in time out. Time out. Time out. Can I speak? Is Dana White, what's up, Chase? Nothing much, Dustin. Least favorite Royal Rumble winner and favorite Royal Rumble winner. And do you think Kane should have won a Rumble? Kane should have won a Rumble. Yes, should have. Least favorite Rumble winner. God, who's my least favorite? I never had like a Rumble winner. I'm like, why the fuck did he win? Favorite Rumble winner was Benoit. Like, I'm not gonna avoid that one. That's my favorite for sure. I guess least favorite. Oh, fuck. I don't really have like a least favorite in recent memory. Let's see. No. Yeah, I don't really have a lead. Like, honestly, just being honest, like from what me growing up and watching the Rumbles, not really like there's not really a guy that was like, oh yeah, that's my least favorite Rumble winner. Oh, Edge. Yeah, we'll go with Edge by default. Yeah, fuck Edge. Yeah. 2010. Yeah, that's why I forgot about it. It's so forgettable because Edge won. He came back. Shawn Michaels should have won running up that hill, bitches. Do you think the AF will have an audience to watch with the minimal marketing on CBS? It's going to be a rough start for them because they're a startup football league and they're not really like don't have the NFL name attached to them. And we have to see how the style of play is at first. I think they'll have a small audience, but not a huge one. Who is more awkward in their interviews, Tony Khan or Ed Norholm? Oh, Ed Norholm. He gets so nervous. Tony Khan's that's just how he is. Like, he's a deer in the headlights. He's already an idiot. Ed Norholm he's supposed to be like cool, calm, and collected. And this motherfucker always like, I don't know what his problem is. You excited for Avengers Endgame? Oh, fuck yeah. Why do you hate the GOAT Jay White? He sucks. Like there's no reason. He just sucks. Like, I see him and I'm like, man, he's just trash. Do you think Ibushi will join the WWE before or after he retires? Oh, I don't think he's going to join a promotion long-term ever. It's just like more of a mental health thing for Ibushi. He just can't do it. It just doesn't make him mentally happy to be tied down to a place. So I think he's just going to freelance. Like, I see WWE being like, hey, do you want to freelance here for a minute? And NXT would be like, yeah, that's cool. I don't think he wants to sign to a place and can be committed to somewhere because that's just not how he is anymore. He just doesn't want to do that. He just doesn't want to commit to places. He wants to be able to do whatever the fuck he wants. What are your thoughts on AEW contracts being rumored to be as big, if not bigger, than WWE contracts? Well, what are we talking about here? Like, are we talking Cena level contracts? Or are we talking the Usos? Well, I guess the Usos are a bad example, but are we talking like, Apollo Crews? Do they get merchandise percentage? Is AEW going to have their own merchandise that's not supplied by Pro Wrestling Tees? It's going to be their own thing. Is there travel compensations? Is there going to be where they get their hotels covered as well, or only that certain perks that other people get? Are they going to be offered a tour bus? Is there packages that are designed with it? Does the AEW contract prevent entertainment tax to get hit on the contract? Is the contract considered guaranteed money? Is the contract, yes, it is there for a year, but is it not everything for a year? Do they get PPV points? Do they get gate money? I'm just saying. You can make an annually as equal as the WWE, but there's a reason why WWE wrestlers, especially when they're top guys, tend to stay in WWE because they get extra perks. And I wonder, does AEW have those perks? And people are going to say, oh, Chase, they might have health care. They might. Keyword there is MIGHT. They aren't getting it just yet. They might get it. Nakamura's last year Rumble, in case anyone forgot. Oh, yeah, he did win, huh? He probably was taking a nap, and Vince is like, you're winning the Rumble. He's like, okay. Do you care about the XFL? Oh, fuck yeah. I'm so excited for the XFL. Yeah, man. Getting another team to root for. Why does it feel like Samoa Joe just gave up? I don't think Samoa Joe gave up. I think Samoa Joe is just fine with his position in WWE. Because, like, if Samoa Joe gave up, we wouldn't be getting the Samoa Joe promos, you know? He's still doing his thing. He's still entertaining the masses the way that he can. It's just that Samoa Joe is not just he's just not being pushed. Like, just Vince looks at him, he's like, yeah, he's too fat. I'm gonna put the title on this slob. And that's what Vince thinks, man. Nakamura should have beat AJ for the title. Do you agree? And hasn't Ibushi been in NJPW forever? He's not exclusively to New Japan Pro Wrestling. He started out in DDT, but no, like, yeah, he used to have a full contract with New Japan, but then he left due to mental issues and injuries and stuff like that. Now he just likes to freelance. He's not restricted to just New Japan. He's a freelance wrestler. I heard he wants to add records. I have to wait and see what the plan is. I can't make fun of it until I actually see it implement. Kenny Omega is WWE bound. Mark my words. He is a close friend with Meltzer and is having him spread rumors so that his debut could be a huge surprise and shocking. I like that, Young Smooth. I love your positivity. I hope it's the case. Like, I would love to see something different in wrestling. I'm tired of seeing the same shit. So I'll be down with that. I'll be down with Kenny Omega making the debut and Meltzer helping him out. Raw sucks. The best main roster show is SmackDown Live. Do you think XFL will have an audience to watch? I think so. I think the tickets will be cheap. As long as you can have cheap tickets, people will go to an event. It doesn't matter. Like, that's why people are like, oh, why is WWE tickets so low? Dude, if you can tell your girlfriend or your friends, hey, man, there's a concert going on. It's like $7. You want to go? $7? That's it? Yeah, man. $7. That's it. Let's go. That's all you have to say. If the tickets are expensive, like for example, if you go to a friend and it's like, and seats really don't matter for most people, like, especially if they want to just go to an event, like, especially if you go to a friend and it's like, yo, $100, go to Raw. You want to go? Fuck that. $100? No. Hey, man, $10 for the Clipper game. You want to go? Yeah, let's go. If we pay extra 30, we can sit closer. No, I like the 10. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Tony Khan's an idiot. I can't believe. I'll keep saying that for a long time, CPZ. The guy couldn't even get an E-League team. What makes you think he can run a wrestling company? Does Cody have ownership stake in the company? I think he has to, right? Because he's a vice president. He has to have some stake in this company, right? He has so much power with this. So, yeah. You think Ospreay will ever join WWE? One day. I think he'll have some fans that will convince him. I think Papa H will convince him. Triple H is very good at that. WWE should give the true WrestleMania 35 main event of Brock Lesnar versus Mickey Mouse. Just imagine that Paul Heyman and Mickey would cut. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shut up, Paul. And who are you? Huh, you don't know who I am? I'm the real beast incarnate. Huh, I'm Mickey Mouse, motherfucker. Excuse me? You heard me. The real beast incarnate. Ever heard of Thanos? Thanos. The mythical creature that snaps his fingers and everything disappears? I've heard of Thanos, and his name is Mickey Mouse. because I can snap my fingers and get you out of this arena. Huh? You know what I did when Ed Norholm started to bitch about not being the Hulk? Huh? Snap my fingers and Mark Ruffalo replaced him. I replace everything. I do whatever I want. I made a live-action Lion King, and I'm the real Simba, and I need to take back my throne, bitch. Like Mickey's just all talking about that like he's gonna be what's it called? He can destroy anything. Mickey Mouse is the most powerful human being on Earth. I heard about this AEW shenanigans that Cody said wins and losses matter. I said that I have to wait and see. I can't judge it and stuff like that. Did you think WWE did a segment Alexa because of the views that Scarlett is getting on YouTube? I wouldn't be surprised if they did that because they were just like, oh yeah, let's do a sexy appeal thing. Oh, who has big boobs that we can show up? Oh, Alexa, yeah, let's do that. I don't know if it'll like I said, Alexa Bliss to me is like any girl you see at the gym. So it's not like so yeah, it's not like it's Tori Wilson. And it wasn't like, you know, she played it off or Alexa Bliss was like, what? You wanted a blissful moment for yourself? Like that would have been like, oh, okay, that's hot. But she was just like, oh, my God, what are you doing? Can you close the door? What is it? Like, no, like if Alexa Bliss thinks she's so hot, she should have been like, oh, I guess you wanted a blissful moment for yourself, huh? Yeah, you can hand me the coffee, you know, just, you know, like, and what that would have been funnier, would have executed more than the guy being like, oh, I'm so sorry. like, first of all, if you're a dude in that situation, you don't turn around. Like, you're not stopping. You're just gonna be like, what? Got to turn the coffee. Like they could have made the guy a total perv. Like, let's just be real. You guys in the situation, you're not like, oh! like they're playing it like it's some anime episode and shit like that, where the guy's like, no, it's a wrestling show. The guy would have been like, well, where do you want me to put your coffee? I can't give it to your hands, obviously. It's covering here. You know, make that guy a comedy character or something. Like, oh, this guy's such a pussy. Like, oh, so girls, I don't want to disrespect you 2019. Like, fuck on out of here. Did you think that WWE? Oh yeah, I read that one. Nate Diaz and Khabib have been calling out each other. Your thoughts? I already answered that. I just said that it's old beef. Who cares? I don't even know when Nate Diaz is gonna fight again. And Khabib, we won't see him until November, so I don't give a fuck what they talk about. Until they get into the cage, I do not care. Also, what are some of your favorite wrestling attires? What are some of your favorite Shawn Michaels attires? Middle three Shawn Michaels had some bomb attires. I liked AJ Styles attires in TNA, especially like that blue and white one that you used to have. Kane always had some of my favorite attires. Rollins had some good attires. I like the SummerSlam 15 white one. That's like the Jesus Rollins. Like always like that. So yeah, I kind of like, you know, different cool looking attires. Batista had some bomb attires that I liked. Benoit with his yellow pants. The Nuggets are pretenders. Like they're just the best team in the regular season. I've seen this before with the Denver Nuggets. Cool. If AEW purchases Impact, they get Pentagon. That's a win, right? I mean, I've seen better, bro. I would have turned around. I mean, I'm just saying, a real guy wouldn't have turned around like he did. He was bitching out. He was like, oh. Thoughts on Triple H saying Pete Dunne is a future WWE champion? I like Pete Dunne. I don't know about future WWE champion, but hey, man, nowadays with this landscape of wrestling, I guess so. So many soy boys on Twitter coming at the Bliss segment. What's a soy boy? So what is this new term, Joe James? Is like what's soy boys? Is it like jack off boys or something? Like they just like get hard off the shit? I like that Mandy Rose could be a good Trish Stratus like character if done right. Yeah, if done right, but we'll have to wait and see. Oh yeah, that green Y2J. Like, isn't that where he had like the light, like the neon green trunks and everything? Yeah, Shawn Michaels always had some good trunks too. Like his WrestleMania 25 trunks are some of my favorite. That white one Shawn Michaels had. Triple H's purple tights. Remember when he had the purple tights? No, those were sick too. When he had the purple tights, I remember those days. And the red tights, he had the red tights. Now he just wears boring ass black. All right, guys. Okay, succumbs to social. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what a soy boy is. Oh, yeah. No, Pentagon Jr. is great. My favorite Cena attire is the black. I like the black jorts. My least favorite is the camo jorts. Why do you feel Marty stayed with ROH? I feel like he didn't know anything about AEW, and I feel like ROH just offered him a deal really quick because they didn't want to lose him. And he was like, well, I'm going to take it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I'll see you guys Friday. My birthday's on Wednesday, so I better see some happy birthday love on Twitter and shit. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, thank you guys very much. Have yourself a good one. Yo! Fuck Finn Balor.